Hello everyone. Today we have the pleasure to have here an iconic person of the famous story of Great Gatsby and the most close friend of Gatsby, Nick Carraway.
Nice to meet
Hi.
you. Nice to meet you.
Why do you arrive to New York?
Well, I arrived to New York with a dream from becoming a great businessman, especially in the financial world, like the American dream, you know. Like I arrived to New York thinking about the, the finances and the Wall Street world, principally.
Okay. And how do you meet Daisy?
Daisy, well, Daisy is my cousin actually. He's my second cousin. I know her since I'm a little kid, so
It's
you
your
can
family.
tell. You can tell there's a lot of story between us. So yeah, I mean I know her since I'm a little kid, so she's my cousin.
Um, how do you meet Tom Buchanan?
Tom Buchanan, yeah, he's the husband of my cousin Daisy. Actually, he was my my classmate in the college. I
Oh,
I didn't know him very well in college, since until he married my cousin Daisy. But yeah, I mean, I know him since I was in college, but actually, I get to know him well when he married my cousin Daisy.
oh. And how do you meet Jake Gatsby?
How do I what, sorry?
Met Jake Gatsby.
Jay Gatsby. Oh, well, that's a very long story. You know, when I moved to New York, actually, I moved to Long Island in a section that is called West Egg, I think. I remember some kind of. And he was my neighbor. And you know, I didn't know him since like 1 month later since I arrived. But every weekend, I see that he throw like giant parties. I mean, it was some parties that last the whole weekend, and
Like everybody go to the parties.
yeah, everybody arrived to those parties. I mean, it was like the best party of the year every weekend. It was one day when he when I got an invitation to to go to a party of him, and I think that I was the only one to get an invitation ever.
So anyone have an invitation? Only you.
Yeah, yeah. No one else had an invitation. That was the weird part. And I don't know why he sent an invitation to me, but I feel very honored, very special.
Okay. Nowadays, the new generations didn't know about this. So could you tell me what did Gatsby meant with the phrase old sport?
Well, actually, Old Sport it was like a way to call your friends, you know. Like right now, I can call you pal, or I don't know. It was like a way to communicate between people, and I don't know. Gatsby used to call me Old Sport all the time, and I think that it was a nice way to call me. I like it. I used to like it.
Like in a effective way?
Yeah, like in a friend. He was a very good friend of mine. So
Okay.
yeah,
Um, what was the favor you made to Gatsby?
the favor. Well, I made a lot of favors to Gatsby, but I think that you mean the ones from Daisy, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean I made a favor. I made a favor to Gatsby. He, you know, he used to be in love with Daisy, my cousin, but he went to war. And when he returned, he couldn't talk to her. I I noticed it that later, but he he asked me for to meet them both, you know, like to organize a
A meeting.
secret a meeting, a date, kind of a
Okay,
date.
a date.
So that was the favor I made to Gatsby.
There was only one time they met, or there were many times.
Well, I just organized one time they met, but after that they like rebuild their relationship, and like continue seeing each other other times later.
Okay. So, what can you tell me about Gatsit funeral?
Gatsby's funeral, well, it was a very sad funeral to be honest. I mean, I think that I was the only one in the funeral. He was a very good friend of mine. I mean, I appreciate him. It was very sad because all the weekends he threw a lot of parties for a lot of people, and his funeral no one shows up. I mean, it was very hard for me because I don't know. I mean, not his family, not even Daisy, no one shows that. Not even neighbors. I mean, it was a very sad scene.
So sad that. Oh, I knew that you go with Tom to a repair shop.
Yeah, repair shop. It was like,
What do you thought when you arrived to the repair shop?
well, actually, I didn't knew what to expect. I mean, when I arrived there, I just,
It was like a surprise.
yeah, I
to
mean, it was a total surprise. I met a woman that, after that, I knew that it was the lover of Tom. And I mean, when I was there, I didn't expect to meet her. It was a surprise, actually.
Okay. And I knew a kind of story that you started to like a woman when you arrived to Long Island.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I met Jordan.
Jordan Baker.
Jordan Baker. Yeah, she was friend of my cousin Daisy. I fell in love with her to be honest. Met her when I arrived to my cousin's house, and also I spent time with her in one of the Gatsby's parties. Yeah.
And you never go away like another step of a relationship with her.
I mean, yeah, we had like a kind of a thing, but it always was difficult because of the affair with Gatsby and Daisy. And we always have like, we can't move forward from a more serious relationship.
Okay, so that is all. Thank you for your time, Nick.
Thank you for your time, Emilio.
It was a pleasure.